Hey, so I want to talk about my hardware issue that I've actually had with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. I'm just going to start the video off that way, is because the hardware held up fine, but it didn't. In my last video, you can check out that I had dead pixels and Google was kind enough to replace it. So when I'm speaking about hardware after 6 months, it's kind of hard to say that the hardware held up pretty fine. But if I'm honest, the hardware did hold up pretty fine besides the issue with the dead pixels. And I really can't say that my Pixel, my last Pixel, it held up good, but now I have a new one. So therefore I can't say that 6 months later, this held up pretty fine, because this is completely brand new that Google sent me out a whole new unit, and hopefully I don't have any issues with that. But my last unit, everything else about it was still good. It was just the dead pixels that happened on it. So take that with a grain of salt about the hardware, whether you're a person who just completely don't want it, because I'm telling you right now about a dead pixel and you're like, that's why I don't like foldables. But I had issues with regular slab phones, and as well as a lot of other people as well. So this stuff can happen. Just make sure that you have insurance or warranties and all that stuff like that. So if I'm honest, I'm not giving up. I still think the hardware is pretty great on these pixels and just foldables in general. I'm not one of those people who's like, just because I see other people having problems, that it's the whole general population of foldables, because that's a very small percentage of people that's on Reddit talking about this versus everyone in the world who actually owns one currently. So no different than slabs, but yeah, I did have a hardware defect on mine. It's been resolved. I'm just going to be talking about my experience with my other Pixel before I had sent it off last month. So when it comes to battery life, battery has been all day. No complaints there, no issues, no run into the charger or anything for that matter. Though I do wish charging was faster, just because everybody else wants faster charging. I normally charge my phones overnight, so I never really care about how fast it charges. It's always gonna be plugged up overnight while I'm sleeping. Take it out for the day and I'm using it, then I plug it up at night. So that's pretty much my routine when it comes to the battery charging situation. But battery life has been great for my day-to-day usage with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Sorry to interrupt this video, but just in case you didn't know, Delvon Digital makes his own custom wallpapers. All my wallpapers will be shown in my videos that you've been watching on this channel. So if you really want to support me, go ahead and hit that link down in the description below and go grab you some nice wallpapers. I mean, these things are dope. I do give all my supporters the Delvon Digital exclusive color, and in my custom wallpaper packs, there are 15 more colors just for you. So what you waiting for? Go ahead and pause this video, hit that link, and go get you some wallpapers and come on right back and finish this up. But anyways, let's get back to the video. One of the greatest things about using a Pixel is really the Pixel experience, the user experience that you get from the UI, the software features, and everything else. And I think that navigating and just, moving around in this device is just very smooth. It's smooth, it's fast, it's fluent, it's really easy to navigate. And I really do appreciate that about stock Android. I even rooted my phone back in the days, had a good time with them, but I just never liked stock. It was just too boring to me. But I'm at a point in my life where I think stock is just right. It's just the right amount of stock compared to everything else out there right now. I think a lot of other OEM skins are just too much and overwhelming, and I think that stock has the right amount of features that I like. So when it comes to the user experience, it's one of the best out there in my personal opinion, and I love it. Also, one of the things that I really love about Pixels is the updates, and knowing that I'm going to get the next version of Android pretty fast, knowing that I'm going to get feature drops every few months, knowing that I'm going to get security patches every month. It's just a sense of security of knowing that you're going to receive updates. I mean, everyone loves updates. Updates are fun. Sometimes they can break your device, sometimes they can fix it, sometimes they can break it, fix it. It's an ongoing thing. But everyone loves hitting that update button and feeling like they're getting something new. And it's funny because every time we hit that update button, we always be like, it feels faster, it feels great. I think that's just one of those things that come with it. We just think that everything is better, but when it comes to adding new features and stuff like that, updates can be very fun. And speaking of adding new features, Google has a plethora of features that they add during their feature drops to all of their Pixel devices and all of the ones that you currently may have that come out. It's just a great phone. And I think a lot of the features that they give us are features that are very useful for your day-to-day life. And a lot of people actually, love using them, and they're quick and easy. Now, has they gave us some features that we was like, probably never use? Yeah, I like Pixel Studio. I really don't use that. And the screenshot app, I really don't use that. But give or take, they feel like people take a lot of screenshots and maybe they want it all in one place. But I prefer to just keep it in Google Photos and upload it. So why not just combine that into there? But other than that, they do have a lot of really good features that just kind of like perfectly fits with the phone. And the last thing I want to talk about is kind of going right back to the hardware of this Pixel 9 Pro Fold, is that the crease in the hinge, well, the crease is not something that you want to write a book about when it comes to how it looks, because it's very prominent. You see it a lot. But when you're using a device is when you don't really see it. It kind of disappears like everyone say it does. It really does. But using it, when you're looking at it, it's really not something that you want to sit here and stare at. And the hinge seems to be very solid. I kind of like the last hinge on the older gen, because I can kind of put it at any angle, but this one kind of snaps into place like all the other foldables. I know that seems to be like a trend that all the big YouTube channels like, and people on different social platforms and stuff that really like the snap-in mechanism. But I actually liked that I can put the other fold into any angle that I want, and you really can't do this with this one because eventually it's going to get to a point where it's just going to snap close. But other than that, I have really no complaints about the hinge, and I unfold this thing probably at least 100 times a day. I'm one of those people who like the inside screen more than the outside screen when I'm not doing quick actions that just require for me to put my phone right back down. That's mostly when I'm quickly picking up the phone and doing something, then putting it back down. But when I have both of my hands free, I'm unfolding this device and using it. So I want to say the hinge is pretty solid, as well as the crease and screen inside. Other than that, I really don't have anything really bad to say besides my issue that I had, that I spoke about at the beginning of the video about my dead pixels. But other than that, the Pixel Fold has been solid for a while and I really enjoy this device. Pixel Fold has been solid in my experience, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's going to be my phone that I carry for the rest of the year, and at least until the next Pixel Fold comes out, which I plan on getting and covering as well on this channel. So that's it, everyone. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. So if you enjoy content like this, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And remember, if you're a Pixel lover or a hater, please hit me up in the comments. Let's talk about that. Peace.